Like any other biopic, once about athletes can often tell the familiar story of their rise to being at the top of the game and some of the difficulties they encounter getting to that point. However, while there can be a formula to this, there is a way to make their story compelling. Even with little knowledge about mixed martial arts fighting, The Smashing Machine does create an investment in Mark Kerr's story and how he deals with his struggles. Directing solo this time, Benny Safdie opts for an almost documentary-like filming technique and is able to depict the relationships between Mark and his girlfriend and best friend as further helped by the strong performances from his actors. It's particularly interesting seeing Dwayne Johnson take a break from his usual blockbuster roles and try something a little different. While him playing a bulked-up fighter in a ring does not seem like much of a stretch on paper, he does avoid a lot of his usual acting trademarks here and is able to disappear into the role. Kerr is depicted as heavily flawed and in his own bubble at times, and Johnson taps into that in his performance. There's uncertainty of when he will blow up, or when his addiction to painkillers will eventually take a toll on him, and Johnson partly deserves credit for showing those sides. Kerr's relationship with his then-girlfriend Dawn is also well depicted, showing both the affection and arguments they have. The scene can start off calm and just a normal day at home, and then descend into them shouting at each other. Emily Blunt is particularly good at showing Dawn's own difficulties as she tries to help Kerr in any way she can, while also having her own struggles. One of the nicest aspects of the movie is the friendship Kerr shares with fellow fighter Mark Coleman. Their support for each other is genuinely sweet, and even as they go for the same title, we never see a rivalry develop. Real-life mixed martial artist Ryan Bader is very good in the role and shares a lot of great scenes opposite Johnson. Most of the cast consists of actual MMA fighters, which does bring a certain authenticity to the movie and adds to the documentary-like approach. Benny Safdie handles the time periods well, knowing when to jump ahead to a certain point in Kerr's life. The fighting scenes give a clear understanding of the sport and its risks, but also why Kerr and others decide to step into the ring again. The Smashing Machine provides a compelling portrait of Mark Kerr and what drives him to become the top MMA fighter. Benny Safdie's previous films of his brother Josh are known for being stressful, which first creates an expectation of things badly spiraling. However, the film is more about showing the natural progression of this point in Kerr's life and how the pressures he puts on himself build up. This also serves as a showcase for Dwayne Johnson's acting abilities and proves he can play more than just the wisecracking hero he has typecast himself as. He's willing to depict someone vulnerable and not always coming out on top, and he keeps the necessary interest throughout. Even if one is never tuned into the sport depicted here or knows nothing about Mark Kerr, this is still a well-done sports drama that makes one curious about these real people and their troubles.